It is the Let's Talk show on DS Online TV GH, and you, my viewer, is warmly welcome to today's segment. Let's talk. Yeah, we are here to talk again, but most importantly, digest very important, educative, yet entertaining topics for our growth as individuals in this world. Today, we want to ask, or we want to talk about how to manage your time effectively, time management. And to help me do that, the person here has been here before. We have seen him before. So we are just privileged to have him here with us once again. He is in the person of Reverend Dr. Israel Abambila, the senior pastor of Rema Way Chapel, Hohwe. Reverend, you are welcome.
Thank you, my dear.
Please, how was your day?
Well, not bad, quite busy, but God is helping us.
But have you been able to go to the gym today?
I couldn't go. I went to Jessica and I came back quite late and it took most of my morning duties.
Okay,
Yeah.
All right. That was just by the way.
Yeah.
Back to today's topic for discussion. What would be your definition for effective time management?
Well, my definition for effective time management is your ability to decide what you want to do in every given time. Knowing very well that you not leave any space. Engaging your full time with responsibilities without leaving space.
But if you don't leave space, all work and no play, how do you balance that?
Yeah, that space doesn't mean that you don't have time for rest, but even your rest is calculated.
All right.
You know, in the morning, this is what I would do. In the afternoon, this is what I would do. In the evening, this is what I would do. Then including your rest and every aspect of your life.
All right.
But anytime you leave any space or leave a moment vacant, then it brings about improper time management.
All right. So let me ask a very personal question. How did you first realize the importance of time management in your life or a career?
Okay. It came about when I went back to school. And I have businesses running. I'm in school. I have ministry. And I have radio programs running.
You alone?
Yes.
Wow.
Where the tax is multiple.
Yeah.
And you really have to sit down. If not, you end up not doing any of them. So it was when I realized that I'm quite engaged with many things at the same time. And I realized that it is necessary to sit down and plan so that I can give full attention to each and every one of them.
All right. So in those moments, was there any points that you realized that you managed time poorly? And if there was, how did you rectify the whole situation?
Okay. There are instances where I want to do many things at the same time. And at the end of the day, all of them are not properly done. That is poor time management. You need to allocate time for every assignment and every responsibility so that you can put your full concentration in every assignment that you want to execute. But on that case, I was trying to do many things at the same time. Then you destroy many things at the same time. Yes. So the only thing you can do to redeem the situation is making sure that you sit down and then put some measurement in place, knowing very well that every moment there is something that is dedicated. Yeah, every moment you dedicate time for that specific task. And that's the only way you can redeem the situation.
So what are those key principles to put in place in order to manage time efficiently?
Number one, you cannot manage time till you are able to manage yourself.
Please come again.
You cannot manage time until you are able to manage yourself.
All right.
Self-management improve time management.
All right, that
so
makes
one
sense.
of the ways to manage time is to make sure that you manage yourself. People that cannot manage themselves can never manage time. Number two, one of the ways to also do that is to set alarm.
Our
make-
normal alarm on
your
our phones or wherever.
your clock, or any other means,
Device.
device you can
Yeah.
use to set an alarm.
Okay.
Because sometimes the body cannot do many things at the same time. And sometimes you get so tired and weak and you need to push yourself.
Okay.
So assume you are tired and say, oh, I want to rest for 5 minutes. You end up resting for 1 hour because the body is tired.
Yeah.
But setting alarm will be able to wake you up and then caution you, and you are able to wake up and do what you must do.
Okay.
Another thing you have to also do in terms of time management is that you set deadlines.
Okay.
Yes, you set deadlines. That, okay, I'm going to do this by 9 o'clock. I must finish doing this.
Okay.
Don't just say, I will do it.
You have to.
Yes, you must put deadline. I want to wash today, but I'm going to use 2 hours in washing.
Okay.
If not, you'll be singing, oh, I will wash. I will wash. At the end of the day,
Yeah.
yes, you spend so much time on it. So anything you don't set a deadline, you waste more time on them.
Okay.
Because there's no any specific time that you have put in place to get that job done. Okay, if you're going to the gym, you know that, okay, I'm going to do this for 1 hour. If not, after you finish your own gymming, you sit there and watch people do their own.
So what then do you do when you feel overwhelmed?
You only pick up easy tasks to accomplish.
The very easy ones.
The easy
that
ones,
will not
yes. When you know your brain is
stress
tired,
you too much.
you are frustrated, you are weak. Maybe you have even heard certain information that bombard your brains, and you are so much downhearted. You pick the easy ones to do them, not the
Okay.
difficult ones.
All right.
If you choose the difficult ones, you spend more time on them because you keep doing the same thing over and over because of how overwhelmed you are.
Okay.
So anytime you're overwhelmed, choose the easy ones.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So if I get you clearly, one of the mistakes we usually do is to keep repeating the same thing
Exactly.
and not doing them, not giving deadlines to as well. What are some of the other mistakes we make when it comes to time management?
Procrastination.
Okay.
Oh, I will do it
Right.
today. I will do it tomorrow. But at the end of the day, you're not able to do it. Number 2, forgetfulness. People can easily forget things, most especially the important ones.
Okay.
So forgetfulness is one of the mistakes we do. That is why you must always have certain devices and certain mechanism that keeps you on your toes, getting your assignment documented,
Okay.
keeping proper record
Okay.
of what you want to do. You see, the brain cannot remember everything
Yeah.
at the same time. It can only remember some things at a time. So you remind yourself by documenting and keeping record of most of the things that you do. So one of the mistakes we do is our inability to keep proper record of what we want to do during the day or even within the week.
Oh, okay. So any other mistakes that we usually do? Sometimes we don't even know
Okay.
that it is a mistake on our side. We are
Yes.
thinking it's just a habit we are used to.
Yes,
or
one of the
something
mistakes
like
is
that.
adding pleasure with your task.
Oh, but there are some tasks. It has to go with pleasure in a way.
If that requires your work, if that's your work description,
Okay.
it's different.
Okay.
But some people add jokes, they add entertainment with serious matters. At the end of the day,
okay.
you make certain mistakes that you need another time to reverse those mistakes that you have created.
Okay. So talking about pleasure, one way or the other, it could also be a distraction, right?
Exactly.
Okay. So when it happens like that, how do you handle it?
When you have distractions, you have to remind yourself of your goals.
Okay.
If you don't remind yourself, you'll be distracted. For example, as we are here, somebody can send you a message.
Yeah.
Oh, Madam Sonia, can we go to this place and see a friend for this and that? Okay. If you don't remind yourself why you are here at this moment,
Yeah.
you are likely to leave this place and go because somebody called you.
Yeah.
So the easiest way to handle distractions is to keep reminding yourself of the most important assignment in your life.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So how then do you improve time management when it comes to your personal doings and that of your profession, how do you improve and also balance the two?
Yes, to improve time management, it is important to note that time exists,
Okay.
time is fixed, time is non-negotiable,
Okay.
time is permanent, time is generous. But what you need to do is to ensure that you find out ways and means to manage it so that it benefits you. I keep saying this. The poor and the rich were not cheated. They were all given 24 hours to live.
Yeah.
God has never cheated anybody.
Yeah.
The poor has 24 hours. Likewise, the rich. Now, what they do with their time determine what they become in life. Okay? So the poor cannot blame the rich, and the rich cannot blame the poor. So what you need to do is to find out ways and means to be productive. And the only way to be productive in life is to manage your time efficiently.
Okay.
And one of the problems that normally happen is that until you are able to deal with the unexpected, you cannot be productive. Until you are able to become focused in your assignment, you cannot be productive. Until you are able to stay consistent in the things you want to do,
Okay.
you cannot be productive.
Okay.
So consistency is important.
Okay.
And those are some of the things that requires time management.
All right. So in another way, our challenges or the difficulties we encounter during time management or balancing time in our work and in our personal life also kind of set us straight
Exactly.
on the right path.
Exactly.
Okay, I see you have a book on time management. Just 1 minute. Introduce the book to us, and let me, if I may ask, are you the author of the book or it's a different book from someone else?
I'm the author of this book
Okay.
about time management.
Okay.
And it's also captured in one of my books called You Can Change Your Situation. And it's intended to help the youth make
Okay.
sure that you have many years ahead of you, but to become a waste if you
Okay.
don't know how to make good use of them.
Okay.
The easiest way to do that is to manage your time very, very well. But I want to look at the challenges of time management. The reason
Okay.
why many people cannot manage time.
Yeah.
Number one is the unexpected. For example, you're on your way to work, and then you one of your friends had an accident on the way. You have to stay around to do the needful.
Yeah.
By the time you get to work, you are late, and most of the assignment will be piled on you. Another challenge of time management is ignorance of time management. If you don't know that you are to manage it, you keep living your life, and you are not able to achieve anything. One of the challenges, again, is health.
Okay.
Sometimes you have good plans, you have good goals for yourself,
Yeah.
you have set the deadlines, you have decided what you want to do in every given time. But when health issues begin to set in, it makes it very challenging to manage time. You see, when you are not feeling well, it affects the brain.
Yeah.
And when the brain is affected, it affects your energy. And when your energy is affected, there is no way you can do much.
Yeah.
Yes, so health is also one of the challenges of time management. And then lack of self-accountability. You have to be accountable to your own self. You sit down in the evening to find out what I wanted to do during the day. Was I able to do them?
Yeah.
What are the things I was able to do right? What are the things I was able to do it in the middle way? By so doing, you are accountable to yourself. And then you can advise yourself on how to give new approach tomorrow if you are to execute the same assignment. So self-accountability helps in time management, and anybody who is not accountable to himself cannot manage time.
Okay, let me take you back a little. You were giving instances and you gave one of probably unforeseen circumstances. A friend was involved in an accident
Yeah.
and you have... So in a situation like that, this is a practical one. How do you handle it? After probably attending to that situation, what then happens?
We have what is important
Okay.
and what is urgent.
Okay.
There are some things very, very urgent,
Yeah.
but they are not important.
Okay.
Some things are very important, but they are not urgent.
Okay.
So you're able to differentiate the two. So in that case, you are tending to urgency
Yeah.
than importancy.
Yeah.
So when urgency enter in, you have to withdraw from importancy so they can attend to the urgency, which is very important because it involves human life.
Okay.
So when you get yourself into situations like that, it affects your time management because what you wanted to do, urgency has set in.
Yeah.
It has affected the time you could have spent in working on your assignment.
Yeah.
So you pick the ones that are urgent and then you suspend the important ones and then you execute them later.
So basically, that's how to deal with the pile of work.
Yes.
After attending to that emergency situation.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So you also mentioned consistency. How do you stay consistent when it comes to time management?
Yes, it is when you set your goals right and you know what is important to you. You stick to what is important. That means just like setting your priorities right.
Okay.
There are some things you give high attention to them because without doing them, many things will be affected. So if you want to stay consistent, you must attend to priorities, knowing very well that this one must be done first and this one must be done second and this one must be followed afterwards. Okay. If you are able to understand it that way, then you keep attending to the most important ones, and that is done over and over, and you start seeing a result, and that is how consistency is maintained.
Okay.
So consistency is maintained by knowing your priorities.
Okay.
When you set them right.
All right. Okay.
Yes.
So how then do you evaluate and adjust time management over the time? As in when you are practicing time management, what are some of the ways to evaluate them? And then after the evaluation, how do you then adjust?
Yes, there must always be a review of your previous task. Every single day, do a review of your previous task. Know very well that Monday, this is what I did. Tuesday, this is what I did. Now, if I combine all, where do I go wrong?
Okay.
Where do I put more of my time to get result? If you do the evaluation, you will know where there is speed and you know where there is stagnation.
Okay.
You know where your attention is needed and you know where delay is needed. Okay. There are some things you delay, and that is also part of time management.
Okay.
Because when you go for them, it will affect other areas of your life. So reviewing the things you have done before are the best ways to know what went wrong, what went right, and where more of your attention is needed in terms of time management.
Okay. You gave us, or you introduced your book to us. Apart from books, are there some other apps or probably any device, anything that one can use in helping him or herself manage time effectively?
This is what I do.
Okay.
Like you can set an alarm, just as I've said.
Yeah.
You can have reminder.
Okay.
You can have your diary.
Okay.
Where certain things are jotted. You can have some inscription and descriptions on your wall.
Okay.
Reminding you of your daily tasks.
Okay.
You can also involve close friends, and I do that a lot. Sometimes I don't trust some of the devices.
Okay.
You may set your time AM and then you put the alarm PM.
Yeah.
So even in the midst of setting your alarm, you can call a friend. Please, I want to have my rest. By 4 p.m., try and check on me or call me so that in case I'm not awake, I'll be able to wake up and do what I must do. Okay. So you can call one or two friends to tell them the time they can call on you for a particular assignment. And by so doing, you'll be able to manage time. So those are the devices that are needed.
Oh, all right. Thank you for that. What is that one time management myth you would like to debunk?
Wow. I will just say that time is life.
Okay.
Once you are wasting time, you are wasting your life.
Okay.
life is lived within the frame of time.
Okay.
So don't just think that time is the watch that we wear or the clock that we hang on the wall. Time is you.
Okay.
Whilst you're wasting it, you're wasting your life. So we don't waste time, we waste our lives.
Oh, okay.
Because if you don't do what you must do, by the end of your life journey, you realize that you had many years to live, but little achievement.
Okay.
And all those are wasted.
All right.
So time is life, and life is time.
Time is life and life is time.
Yes.
All right, Reverend, before I let you go, this is your camera.
Okay.
Advise us on time management, especially the youth, because we are the future of the country, our church, our family, wherever we find ourselves. So kindly leave us with an advice before I let you go.
I want you to know that time cannot be recovered. Time cannot be negotiated. Time cannot be changed. Time does not wait for anybody. Get yourself ready and engage yourself in doing something productive. If you don't engage the time, it will never come back again. So time just comes and it flies. It comes and it goes. But when you engage yourself into it, it becomes fruitful to you. I keep saying that. Somebody will say, oh, how of my age, how can I go to school for another 4 years? Whether you go to the school or not, the 4 years will come.
Yeah.
It's better to get yourself engaged so that the 4 years will come and meet you with fruitfulness. Of your age, so, oh, I'm of age to marry. If I go to school for 3 years, when will I get married? Whether you go to the school or not, the 3 years will come. So get yourself engaged in doing something alongside with the time so that you don't waste the time. Okay. So every youth listening to us, your life is your time. Don't waste it. Make judicious use of it so that one day it will benefit you.
All right. Okay. So lastly, before you go, where can we get copies of your book?
You can get copies from Daffel Bookshop and Goshen Star Bookshop. Those are the only two bookshops that sells my books.
So what about those outside Hohwe?
Yes, you
Is
can
there
call,
an e-copy also?
Yeah, we have e-copies.
Okay.
But normally we also do delivery.
Okay.
Yeah, there are numbers that we do delivery anywhere within the country. When you call, we deliver it to you.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right. Thank you very much for coming once again.
Welcome.
It is always a pleasure having you here with us. We thank you for your time.
Welcome.
Yeah, viewers, if you haven't picked anything at all, just remember that time is life and life is time. So the more you waste time, the more you waste your life. In actual fact, you are wasting your life when you are wasting time. So keep that in mind and journey with it to make fruitful decisions as you move on in life. Thank you very much for sticking and staying with us. Now, if you know as of now you haven't subscribed to this channel, how then do we keep in touch with you? Please do. It doesn't hurt. Just hit the subscription button and then we are good to go. Once again, thank you for sticking with us. I've been your host, Pepe Sonia. It's a bye for now.